friends, let me welcome you all to my video number 8 on the chapter hydrocarbons. In the previous video, we discussed nomenclature, isomerism, preparation and physical properties of alkynes. The class of hydrocarbons containing is one carbon-to-carbon triple bond per molecule. Of course, they are aliphatic hydrocarbons. We discussed all those things in the previous video. In this video, we'll see chemical properties of alkynes. Any chemical property of organic compound for that matter, it depends on the structure of the organic compound. If you look at the alkynes, they are characterized by carbon-to-carbon triple bond, yes. And most of the properties of alkynes are due to the presence of carbon-to-carbon triple bond, yes. And with that, we are going to discuss, mainly three properties. One, it is acidic nature of alkynes. One, it is acidic nature of alkynes. Another is addition properties of alkynes. One more is polymerization in alkynes. These are the three properties that we concentrate in this particular discussion under the chemical properties of alkynes, right? We'll start with acidic properties of alkynes. That is the first property there, yes. According to your NCERT textbook, we'll see that acidic properties of alkynes. That is the first discussion, acidic properties of alkynes. You have an idea of the term acid. You are very much familiar with the term acid. What's the meaning of acid? Acid ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, with respect to this particular discussion, any substance that releases H plus ions, any substance that releases H plus ions is called as acid. Any substance that releases hydrogen in the form of H plus ions, that is called as acid. Or I can say acids are donors of H plus ion. Acids are donors of H plus ions. They donate H plus ions. If anything, if any substance come in contact with acid, that gives H plus ion. That's why, acids are donors of H plus ions. Or you can say the substance that releases H plus ions is called an acid. Athva any substance that releases hydrogen in the form of H plus ion, that is what we call it as acid. We call it as proton. H plus is generally called as proton. Because as far as hydrogen is concerned, it contains one electron and one proton. Yes, hydrogen contains one electron and one proton. It is converted into H plus, by losing electron. Hydrogen is converted into H plus by losing electron. After losing electron, it will be left with only one proton. Is it not? Hydrogen atom alli ಒಂದು electron ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು proton ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು electron ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈ H plus ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ proton ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ H plus ions are called as protons. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ acids are proton donors. Acids are proton donors. And as far as alkynes are concerned, in the case of alkynes also, they have an ability of releasing hydrogen in the form of H plus. Even alkynes also, they are characterized by ability of releasing hydrogen in the form of H plus ions. Therefore, alkynes are acidic. So, for example, if I take, that is acetylene. Yes, this is acetylene. Yes, you take this. Yes, it is ethene. You take this is ethene, right? And you take, yes, it is ethane. Let me compare the properties of, yes, it is ethyne, ethene, and ethane. This is ethyne. This is acetylene athwa ethyne. Yes, this is alkyne. This is ethene. This is ethane. You just let me compare the properties of these hydrocarbons. In the case of ethine, hydrogen atoms are directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms, right? In the case of ethene, hydrogen atoms are directly attached to the double bonded carbon atoms. In the case of ethane, hydrogen atoms are directly attached to the single bonded carbon atoms, right? You know, as far as triple bonded carbon atoms are concerned, triple bonded carbon atoms are sp hybridized. Double bonded carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. Single bonded carbon atoms are sp3 hybridized. You know this. Whenever there is a triple bond, that is sp hybridized carbon atom. That is, this is sp2 hybridized carbon atom. This is sp3 hybridized carbon atom. You know, as far as electronegativity of carbon atoms are concerned, right? We already compared electronegativities of sp, sp2 and sp3 hybridized carbon atoms. We discussed that, you know, that is sp hybridized carbon atom is more electronegative than sp2 hybridized carbon atom. That is more electronegative than sp3 hybridized carbon atom, right? Electronegativity of sp hybridized carbon atom is very high, whereas electronegativity of sp3 hybridized carbon atom is very, very less. You know what is electronegativity? Electronegativity is tendency of attracting shared pair of electrons, right? Tendency of attracting shared pair of electron. That is what we call it as, yes, it is electronegativity. Look at this sp hybridized carbon atom. This carbon atom has got high electronegativity. Therefore, this carbon atom attracts shared pair of electrons towards it to the maximum extent compared to the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. This also attracts electron pairs towards the carbon atom, but ability of attracting shared pair of electrons is very high in the case of sp hybridized carbon atom compared to that of sp2 hybridized carbon atoms and sp3 hybridized carbon atoms. And if shared pair of electrons are attracted to the maximum extent towards the sp hybridized carbon atom, this hydrogen can be released in the form of H plus ion. The hydrogen atoms are not only this hydrogen atom, even this hydrogen atom directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. The shared pair of electrons are moving towards the triple bonded carbon atom because this carbon atom has got high electronegativity compared to that in the case of sp2 hybridized carbon atoms and sp3 hybridized carbon atoms. Because of that high electronegativity, shared pair of electrons are attracted towards the triple bonded carbon atoms to the maximum extent. Therefore, these hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms can be removed in the form of H plus. Therefore, these hydrogen atoms are acidic. That is due to the high electronegativity of triple bonded carbon atoms. Triple bonded carbon atoms attract shared pair of electrons between carbon and hydrogen to the maximum extent. Triple bonded carbon atoms attract shared pair of electrons towards them to the maximum extent. Thereby, removal of hydrogen in the form of H plus becomes easy. In the case of it is alkynes, where hydrogen atoms are directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms. But here in the case of alkenes and alkanes, electronegativities of sp2 hybridized carbon atoms and sp3 hybridized carbon atoms will be relatively low. Because of that low electronegativity, it is difficult for us to remove hydrogen in the form of H plus ions. It is difficult for us to remove hydrogen in the form of H plus ions in the case of acetics, alkenes and alkanes. Because of that, the hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic in nature. Because of that, hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic. That is, they can be removed in the form of H plus ions. Therefore, the hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic. And of course, as an evidence for that, there are some chemical reactions. As an evidence for that, we have some chemical reactions where hydrogen can be removed in the form of H plus ions, right? And of course, as far as The reactions are concerned, let us see first of all, action of, yes, it is sodium metal on, yes, it is alkynes. Action of, yes, it is sodium metal on alkynes, right? Sodium metal is a strong base. Acid is a donor of H plus ion. Base is a acceptor of H plus ion. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಸಿಡ್ H plus ions ನ ಡೊನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ H plus ions ನ ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ in presence of strong base like sodium and sodamide, they are strong bases, right? Only in presence of these strong bases, right? Only in presence of these strong bases, yes, it is these alkynes will release hydrogen in the form of H plus ions. That's why we are going to study that action of sodium metal and sodamide on acidic alkynes. For example, if I take this, acetylene, that is ethyne, this is ethyne, right? This is ethyne. When ethyne reacts with sodium metal, yes, when ethyne reacts with sodium metal, one hydrogen directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom is replaced by, yes, it is sodium there. If I remove this hydrogen in the form of H plus, electrons will remain on the carbon. Therefore, this carbon gets negative charge. Yes. Sodium, that sodium, it readily releases electrons, right? It readily releases electrons and gets converted to Na plus, and that is sodium will be in the form of Na plus. This electron, yes, the electron released by sodium will be taken up by acidic H plus and gets converted to half H2 there. Nodi illenagutte, this hydrogen is released in the form of H plus, right? These H plus ions will take up electrons given by sodium metal and get converted to hydrogen. Therefore, in this reaction, you are going to get half H2 there. That is, when acetylene reacts with, yes, sodium metal, strong base like sodium metal, hydrogen gas is liberated. This is an evidence for acidic nature of acetylene, because that sodium metal, as I said, it has got ability of releasing, yes, it is electrons. Sodium metal one property there, it readily loses electrons and gets converted to Na plus. This electron is taken up by H plus ions released from alkynes. These H plus ions will take up electrons. The negative positive ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ H2 ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ half H2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is, half H2 means single hydrogen is equal to what? Half H2 that. But hydrogen is in the form of H2 ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ half H2 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿವಿ. So this is what we call it as acidic nature of acidic alkynes. And the product formed is sodium ethynide. Its name is sodium ethynide. It's a salt. You must write negative charge over the carbon, positive charge over the sodium, indicating salt it is. The plus and minus, they are indicating that the product is salt. Okay, na? It is sodium ethynide. Yes. In the sodium ethynide, you have one more hydrogen directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು hydrogen atom ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ triple bonded carbon ಗೆ connect ಆಗಿದೆ. That also reacts with sodium, one more atom of sodium, and that is also released, that is also replaced by Na plus ions. It can also be removed in the form of H plus. Therefore, this hydrogen is also replaced by sodium ions, right? And if this hydrogen is removed, carbon gets negative charge, C minus, triple bond C minus, and of course it is Na plus half H2 there. To make out the difference between this plus and this plus, this is the charge of the sodium ion. It should be written over the head of the symbol. This is a plus of the equation. This is a minus, is a charge over the carbon. Yes. After releasing hydrogen atoms, carbon gets negative charge because electrons are moving towards highly electronegative triple bonded carbon atoms. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it becomes C minus and this becomes C minus, and this is disodium. This is disodium ethynide. Yes, this is what we call it as name of the product. Or you can say this is sodium acetylide. This is disodium acetylide antanu ಕರೀಬಹುದು. Yes, so this is what we call acidic nature of acidic alkynes there, right? And alkynes like acetylene, when they react with strong base like sodium, hydrogen gas is liberated. This is an evidence for the acidic nature of acids, what we call it as alkynes. Athwa acidic nature of hydrogen atom directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. Yes. And of course, as per your NCERT textbook, I supposed to write one more equation for the acidic nature of acids, alkynes. That will be, look at this. If I take acid is propyne there, this is propyne, yes. This is propyne, yes. And propyne reacts with sodamide. Now I am taking sodamide as a strong base. In the previous example, I took acid is sodium metal as an example. Sodium metal as a strong base. Now let me take acid is action of acid is sodamide, yes. Previous example alli nanu sodium metal anna acid is strong base agi tagondide. Iga sodamide anna strong base agi tagotini. Sodamide is also one base, strong base. It contains Na plus and H2 minus ions, right? When sodamide reacts with acid is propyne, this is a triple bonded carbon atom. That is, just observe hydrogen atom directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. That can be removed in the form of H plus. That H plus will be absorbed by NH2 minus and gets converted to acids, NH3 there, yes. And this Na plus, they are attacking, that is attacking negatively charged carbon, and you are going to get a CH3 and C triple bond C minus. The H plus hydrogen H plus ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ remove ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ negative charge is there over the carbon, and that is minus, and of course Na plus, and this will be sodium propionide. Yes, spelling note kali. Sodium propionide, PROPYNIDE. This is what we call it as. That is one more reaction where you can see the acidic nature of hydrogen. And observe one more thing here. Here 3 more hydrogen atoms are there. Yes, propionally, just observe 3 more hydrogen atoms are there. They are attached to the acid single bonded carbon atom. Yes, look at this. This is propyne. These are the 3 hydrogen atoms. They are attached to the single bonded carbon atom. But this is hydrogen atom directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. Hagagi, only the hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic, but not these. These 3 are not acidic. These 3 are not acidic. These hydrogen atoms directly attached to the single bonded carbon tane. Idu sutta enide bari single bonded carbon, single bonds ಇದೆ ತಾನೆ. These hydrogen atoms directly attached to the single bonded carbon atom, they are not acidic, but only the hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic. Adanna ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ this particular sodamide doesn't react with these 3 hydrogen atoms. It reacts with only that hydrogen which is directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ only this hydrogen is replaced by Na plus ions. This is what we call sodium propionide. Spelling ನೋಡಿ, PROPYNIDE. So this is what we call acidic nature of acid is propyne there. Yes, no doubt propyne contains 4 hydrogen atoms, but out of 4, only 1 hydrogen atom directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom, that is acidic, but not these 3, because these 3 are attached to the sp3 hybridized carbon atom. These 3 hydrogen atoms are attached to the single bonded carbon atom. Single bonded carbon atom andre sp3 hybridized carbon atom, therefore they are not acidic. Yes, only the hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic. Hagagi, as far as acidic nature of aliphatic hydrocarbons are concerned, that is what we call it as this ethane is more acidic than acid is ethene. I am comparing acidic nature of different hydrocarbons. Ethane is more acidic than ethane. That is more acidic than acid is CH3 single bond CH3. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ here from ethane to ethane ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, percentage of S character ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 50% S character ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ, this is sp hybridized carbon atom, 50% S character. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 33% S character ಇದೆ. sp2 hybridized carbon atom, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 25% S character ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ electronegativity ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, acidic nature ಕೂಡ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ that is ethane is strong acid compared to the ethene. ಈಥಿನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗರ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದಿ ಎಸಿಡ್ ಈಥೇನ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಥೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಏನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಥೇನಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಈಥಿನ್ ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಸಿಡ್ ಈಥೇನಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ electronegativity decreases from ethine to ethane. ಹೌದಾ? So this is apart from that, I can compare the acidic behavior of acids different alkynes. Look at this. This is ethine. Yes, this is more acidic than acid is propine. Look at this. This is propine. Look at this ethine and propine. Here, two hydrogen atoms are directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. Here, only one hydrogen is directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. Hagagi, ethine is more acidic than propine. Propine tane. And this is more acidic than, yes, it is 2-butyne. Look at this interesting observation. This is butyne. This is 2-butyne. Howda? Triple bond is at the second position. In the case of butyne, 2-butyne, no hydrogen atoms are directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. Butyne alli, I don't find any hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms. Hydrogen atoms ide, 6 hydrogen atoms ide, ಆದರೆ no hydrogen atom is directly attached to the direct ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ this butane is not acidic. Yes, this butane is not acidic ಅಥವಾ least acidic. ಅದೇ ನೋಡಿ, that is an interesting observation. And if I take its isomer ನೋಡಿ, that is CH3, CH2, C triple bond CH ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ this is 1-butyne, this is 2-butyne. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು 2-butyne, ಇದು 1-butyne. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, 1-butyne ಅಲ್ಲಿ there is one hydrogen atom directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. ಇಲ್ಲಿ no hydrogen atoms are attached to the triple bonded carbon atom. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 1-butyne is more acidic than 2-butyne. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಹೌದಾ? So this is what we call it as acidic nature of acids alkynes. Okay na? Because of this, this particular reaction can be used in order to differentiate alkynes from alkenes, or you can say in order to differentiate alkynes from alkanes. Okay na? So that is one test. Action of sodamide or action of sodium metal on alkynes. That reaction can be used to distinguish alkynes and alkenes. Actually, alkynes are acidic, they react with sodium metal or sodamide, but alkenes are not acidic, athwa they are less acidic, they don't react with sodium metal or sodamide. So also in the case of alkanes. So this is what we call it as acidic nature of acids alkynes. ಆಗ್ಬೋದಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೋಡಾಮೈಡ್ ಅವೆರಡು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್, ಎವಿಡೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ acidic nature of alkynes. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು reason for the acidic nature of alkynes. Reason for the acidic nature of alkynes. ಏನ್ ರೀಸನ್? That sp hybridized carbon atom is highly electronegative. Because of that high electronegativity, it attracts shared propelectrons to the maximum extent, and therefore hydrogen can be removed in the form of H+. That's why alkynes are acidic. Alkynes are acidic ಅನ್ನೋಕಿನನು hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic. Adu important. Yes, all hydrogen atoms in alkynes are not acidic. All hydrogen atoms in alkynes are not removed in the form of H+ ions, but only those hydrogen atoms directly attached to the triple bonded carbon atoms are acidic. Idanna gamanasali itkobeku. Yes. Now let us see one more property, that is addition reactions. That is addition reactions are the common properties of unsaturated hydrocarbons. They are the common properties of hydrocarbons containing double bonds and triple bonds, right? You know that alkynes are characterized by carbon to carbon triple bond. Because of that, they undergo addition. As far as addition reactions are concerned, just observe the general mechanism here. Yes, just imagine this is one alkyne. Yes, in the case of alkyne, just imagine one molecule, diatomic molecule, generally it is ZH ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೋಣ. Yes, ಒಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ diatomic molecule HZ general ಆಗಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? No specific reagent I am using. This is carbon to carbon triple bond. Yes, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ hydrogen is a positive part, Z is a negative part ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, look at this. In presence of this reagent, high electrons will be shifted over any one of the carbon atoms. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಎರಡು ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಪೈ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ವೀಕ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? that will be shifted over one of the carbon atoms. ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪೈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಎಸ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, Z is a negative part ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, H will be attached to this carbon. Yes. H will be attached to this carbon. Yes. And triple bond is converted to double bond. Yes. Electrons ಈ ಕಡೆ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ this carbon gets it is positive charge and carbon gets it is positive charge. ಈ electrons ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ head gets negative charge, tail gets positive charge. There is a positive charge. This negative charge is attracting H plus ions. Therefore, H plus ions are attached to the negatively charged carbon. Look at this. This is a carbocation. Why it is called as carbocation? Because it is a group of atoms containing positively charged carbon. This is what we call it as vinyl carbocation. We call it as vinyl carbocation. Depending upon the stability of vinyl carbocation and different products are possible. Okay, now here this particular vinyl carbocation is then attacked by Z minus produced by this particular molecule. ಈಗ Z minus ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ಗೆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ here it is H and it will be Z and this is the product of the reaction. Is it not? Yes. What I said, the nature of the product form depends on the stability of the vinyl carbocation, and this is what we call addition of HZ across the triple bond. ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, triple bond is converted to double bond. Yes, triple bond is converted to double bond. What I said, in addition reactions, some simple molecules will be added across the carbon to carbon double bond or carbon to carbon triple bond. Here also, in the case of unsymmetrical reagents, addition of unsymmetrical reagent to the alkynes, that also follows what we call it as Markovnikov's rule. Illu kuda neevu Markovnikov's rule na follow ಮಾಡಬೇಕು whenever you are adding unsymmetrical reagent to the alkenes and alkynes. Okay na? So this is what we call it as addition reactions. Under addition reactions, you are supposed to study what we call it as the addition of hydrogen, addition of halogens, and addition of hydrogen halides. Same thing here also. That is, first of all, let us see addition of hydrogen. Yes, this is what we call it as hydrogen. Hydrogen is a symmetrical reagent. Hydrogen is a symmetrical reagent. No question of Markovnikov's rule. Markovnikov's rule ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಯಾವ ಬರುತ್ತೆ during addition of unsymmetrical reagent. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, if I say this is what we call it as one of the alkynes, that is, yes, it is CH triple bond CH. This is ethyne. When hydrogen is added across the carbon to carbon triple bond in ethyne in presence of platinum or palladium or nickel. Yes, when hydrogen is added across the carbon to carbon triple bond ಅಥವಾ alkynes in presence of platinum or palladium or nickel, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, triple bond is converted to double bond. ನೋಡಿ, CH ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಬಂದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CH2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Triple bond is converted to double bond. This CH is converted to, yes, it is CH2 there, and you are going to get ethene. And observe there, triple bond is converted to double bond. This is addition. ಹೌದಾ? Addition reaction ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Triple bond is converted to double bond. This particular ethene contains double bond. It undergoes further addition with hydrogen in presence of same catalyst, platinum, palladium or nickel. Yes, ಮತ್ತೆ one more molecule of hydrogen will be added across the carbon to carbon double bond. Then ನೋಡಿ, one hydrogen CH2 connect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು hydrogen CH2 connect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ CH2 becomes CH3, double bond becomes single bond, that is CH2 becomes CH3. This is what we call it as ethane. Yes, this is what we call it as ethane. This is what we call addition of hydrogen. What is the observation here? Triple bond is converted to double bond is converted to single bond. This is what we call addition. Some simple molecules will be added across the multiple bonds, carbon to carbon triple bond or carbon to carbon double bond. Why that molecules undergo addition reaction? Because they contain pi bonds. That is, due to the presence of pi bonds, they can be easily broken in presence of simple molecules like hydrogen and halogen. Apart from that, if I take as it is, this is propyne. Yes, this is propyne. It undergoes, yes, it is addition in presence of same catalyst, platinum, nickel, yes, or palladium. Triple bond ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ first hydrogen will be added across the triple bonded carbon atoms. ಓಕೆನಾ. ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಟಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡಿ. ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ CH3 and C becomes CH because one hydrogen is added. Triple bond is converted to double bond. CH becomes what? CH2. This is what we call it as propene. Howda? This is what we call it as propene. Alkyne is converted to alkene. Howda? Due to the presence of this double bond contains pi bond. Howda? Because of that, it undergoes addition with one more molecule of hydrogen in presence of same catalyst. Howda? It undergoes addition with one more molecule of yes, it is hydrogen in presence of same catalyst. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? These hydrogen atoms will be added across the double bond. Then double bond is converted to yes, it is single bond. Look at this. ಈ hydrogen atoms ಈ double bond ಗೆ add ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ CH becomes CH2, CH2 becomes CH3. So this is what we call it as propane. So that is what we call it as addition of hydrogen. Totally alkynes undergo addition with hydrogen in presence of platinum or palladium or nickel. You are going to get alkene. And due to the presence of yes, it is pi bond in the case of alkenes, they undergo further addition. Therefore, you are going to get yes, it is alkane. Agina total agi ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ yes, it is ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ triple bond is converted to yes, it is double bond. And double bond will be converted to yes, it is single bond. ಈ ತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, this is what we call it as addition of hydrogen. And of course, here I am using platinum or palladium or nickel. If I use Lindlar's catalyst, I discussed it in a previous discussion, right? Lindlar's catalyst ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ reaction will be stopped here. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Alkynes will be converted to alkenes only. ಯಾವಾಗ? If I use Lindlar's catalyst. Lindlar's catalyst ಅಂದ್ರೆ palladium over barium sulfate. Palladium over barium sulfate poisoned by quinoline, right? So this is what we call it as addition of hydrogen. Yes. Apart from that, you are supposed to study addition of halogens there. One more reaction, that is addition of halogens, right? Halogens like chlorine or bromine or iodine, right? Here in this particular discussion, I selected, yes, it is bromine. That is CH triple bond CH. This is ethine, yes. This is ethine. If it undergoes addition with bromine, look at this. Due to the presence of triple bond, 2 pi bonds today, addition of bromine across the triple bond takes place. Look at this. Addition takes place. Triple bond is converted to double bond, yes. And of course, addition of bromine takes place, and you're going to get yes, it is dibromoethene. We call it as. This is dibromoethene. Yes, this is dibromoethene. Triple bond is converted to double bond. Out of 2 bromine atoms, one atom is attached to CH, another atom is attached to this CH. And due to the presence of double bond, it undergoes further addition with bromine. The double bond irodrinda one more molecule of bromine can be added across the double bond. One more molecule of bromine can be added across the double bond. Double bond is converted to single bond. Yes, here it is a CH, and of course here it is a Br. Here it is a Br. And due to the addition of bromine here, and of course this is CH, and of course one bromine is connected to this CH, another bromine is connected to this CH. Totally you are going to get tetrabromoethane. This is what we call it as 1,1, 2,2 tetrabromoethane. This is the product. First position ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 bromine atoms ಇದೆ, second position ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 bromine atoms ಇದೆ, total 4 bromine atoms ಇದೆ. 1,1, 2,2 tetrabromoethane. Ethane because of single bond, your ethene because of double bond, your dibromoethene ಅಥವಾ 1,2 dibromoethene ಅನ್ಬೋದು. This is 1, this is 2, 1,2 dibromoethane. Here also you can observe triple bond is converted to double bond is converted to single bond. This is what we call addition of bromine ಅಥವಾ halogens across the triple bond. And of course, as I said, unsaturated compounds decolorize bromine ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದವಾಗ because of the addition of bromine across the double bonds and triple bonds, they decolorize alkynes and alkenes, decolorize bromine. Because of that, this reaction can be used to distinguish saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. That I already discussed in the previous videos. So this is what we call it as addition of halogens. Or you can say, I can also write the equation by taking propine as an example. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಈಥೈನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ರೈಟ್ equation by taking propyne. This is propyne. ಹೌದಾ? Here we have a triple bond. This is propyne. Yes. And if I add bromine across the propyne, ನೋಡಿ triple bonded carbon ಗೆ bromine connect ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? First of all, yes, it is triple bond is converted to double bond, and bromine atoms will be attached to the, yes, it is triple bonded carbon atoms. C, once bromine is attached to this C, therefore CBr, triple bond is converted to double bond. CH is attached with one more bromine, and that is addition. Triple bond is converted to double bond. Still we have one more pi bond that can be added, that can undergo addition with one more bromine. Due to the presence of double bond, it undergoes further addition with bromine. Again, look at this CH, and of course this bromine is attached to this carbon. This is Br, and of course Br, double bond is converted to single bond. Here it is a CH, and this is a Br. This bromine is connected to this, and of course you are going to get bromine there. This is what we call 1122 tetrabromo-propane. 1122. Yes, it is tetrabromo-propane. Yes. This is the name of this. What is the name of this? This is 1,2 dibromo-propene. 1,2 dibromo-prop because of 3 carbon atoms, ene because of double bond. Yes. So this is what we call it as. Here also, this propyne removes brown color of bromine. Because of this particular reaction. Yes. So this is what we call it as addition of halogens across the alkynes. Now let us see. So far we discussed addition of symmetrical reagents like H2 and Br2. They are symmetrical reagents. Let me see addition of unsymmetrical reagent to the alkynes. Let me see addition of unsymmetrical reagent to the alkynes. This is addition of, yes, it is hydrogen bromide. This is unsymmetrical reagent. Yes. And if I say H single bond H, Br single bond Br, H single bond Br, you just compare these 3 molecules. This is hydrogen. On either side of the single bond, same groups are there, therefore it is symmetrical. On either side of the single bond, same groups are there, therefore it is symmetrical. Here it is hydrogen, here is a bromine. Different groups are there, therefore it is unsymmetrical. I am talking about unsymmetrical reagent. Yes, addition of unsymmetrical reagent to the alkynes, and that must follow Marconi capsule. Yes, for example, if I take this CH triple bond CH, if I add HBr there, yes, addition takes place. Hydrogen is connected to this CH, Br is connected to this CH, and therefore it is CH2 double bond CH Br. Yes, this is the product. One hydrogen CH connect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, bromine ಇನ್ನೊಂದು CH connect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CH becomes CH2, triple bond is connected to double bond, CH becomes CHBr. This is bromoethene. Observe bromoethene now. Yes. Now if I add one more molecule of HBr here, yes, unsymmetrical reagent is adding across the unsymmetrical alkene. Yes, then negative part should be attached to that carbon atom of double bond with least number of hydrogens. According to Marconi capsule, during addition of unsymmetrical reagent to the unsymmetrical alkene, negative part of the adding molecule should be attached to that carbon atom of double bond containing least number of hydrogens. Hagagi Br minus will be attached to this, hydrogen will be attached to this. This will be converted into CH3. Double bond is converted to single bond. This is CH. Already one bromine atom is there. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು bromine atom connect ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? This is what we call it as dibromo-alkane. This is 1,1 dibromo. Yes, it is ethane. 1,1 dibromo-ethane. This is geminal dihalide. This is geminal dihalide. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ? 2 halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon atom. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು geminal dihalide. 2 halogen atoms attached to the same carbon atom. 1,1 dibromo-ethane. Yes. Addition of HBr across the triple bond follows Marconi capsule. Negative part of the adding molecule will be attached to that carbon atom of double bond containing least number of hydrogens. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ CH ಗೆ Br minus connect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, CH2 ಗೆ H plus connect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. According to Marconi capsule, double bond is converted to single bond, and this is what we call Markovnikov addition. Overall result is we are going to get geminal dihalide. Okay, now, and of course, observe here, addition takes place in two steps in all the reactions. All reactions addition takes place in two steps. In the first step, triple bond is converted to double bond, yes, and still we have one more pi bond alva, hagagi double bond further undergoes addition to form final product. Okay, na? So this is what we call it as addition of HBr across the CH single bond CH. This is CH triple bond CH. This is ethine. Ethine undergoes addition with HBr to give bromoethene. And it is 1,1 dibromoethane. Further addition to give 1,1 dibromoethane. So this is what we call addition of HBr to ethine. Now let us see addition of HBr to propine. Yes, we'll see that also, right? Look at if I take propine, CH3, C triple bond CH. This is propine. Propine. Yes. It undergoes addition with HBr. Yes. Look at this. And of course, negative part will be attached to that carbon atom with least number of hydrogens. Negative part will be attached to that carbon with least number of hydrogen atoms according to Markovnikov's rule. And addition takes place, and you are going to get CH3. If Br minus E carbon connect C will be attached with bromine. Triple bond is converted to double bond. Hydrogen will be attached to the CH. CH becomes CS2. This is the addition across the triple bond according to Markovnikov's rule. One more molecule of HBr will be added across the double bond. And once again, negative part will be attached to that carbon atom of double bond carrying least number of hydrogens. Hagagi, you are going to get, yes, it is CH3. And of course, bromine will be attached to this. This is Br. This is Br. And of course, CS2 becomes CS3. Hydrogen in the connect agate. CS2 becomes CS3. Double bond is converted to single bond. Yes, this is also geminal dihalide. Okay, two halogen atoms are attached to the same carbon. So this is, yes, it is 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Dibromo. 2, 2 dibromopropane. 2, 2 dibromopropane. This is 2 bromo. Yes, it is propene. This is 2 bromopropene. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. 2 bromopropene. This is what we call it as the product there. Okay, now this propene undergoes further addition with HBr to give 2, second position later bromine atoms is dibromo. Prop because of 3 carbon atoms. Ane because of single bonds. So this is what we call one more addition. Yes, it is addition of HBr to alkynes. It follows Markovnikov's rule. The addition of unsymmetrical reagent to the unsymmetrical alkynes follows Markovnikov's rule. That is what we call it as addition of HBr. Yes. Under the addition reactions, you are supposed to study, yes, it is one more important reaction, that is addition of water across the, yes, it is triple bond. That is one more important reaction. Yes, that is addition of water. You know that alkynes are insoluble in water. Yes, alkynes are insoluble in water, but under special conditions, they undergo addition with water. If you maintain that some suitable conditions, you can add water across the triple bond. For example, if I take CH, triple bond CH, if it undergoes hydrolysis, the reaction is called as hydrolysis. Water can be added across the carbon to carbon triple bond. Water can be added across the carbon to carbon triple bond. Under special conditions, in presence of mercuric sulfate catalyst, HgSO4, and of course, in presence of dilute sulfuric acid medium, yes. Okay, now at a temperature of about 333 kelvins, these are the conditions to be maintained. When ethane gas is passed through dilute solution of sulfuric acid in presence of mercuric sulfate at 333 kelvins, addition of water across the triple bond takes place. Hydrogen is attached to, one hydrogen is attached to CH, OH is attached to another CH, triple bond is converted to double bond. You are going to get CS2 double bond CH, OH. CS2 triple bond is converted to double bond, CH becomes CS2, innondu CH anagutte, CHOH agutte. Yes, and of course we call it as vinyl alcohol athwa, Yes, it is eth. Yes, it is one in. Yes, it is one all. Yes, this is what we call eth. Two carbon atoms, one in, because one double bond is there. All okay, OH is attached to carbon atom. Therefore, it is eth, one in, one all. Yes, this is what we call it as vinyl alcohol. This is also called as vinyl alcohol. But this molecule undergoes rearrangement. This molecule is unstable under these conditions. It undergoes rearrangement. Rearrangement ಹೆಂಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, oxygen atom is highly electronegative. ಹೌದಾ? Oxygen atom is highly electronegative. That attracts, that electrons are moving towards oxygen. This oxygen is highly electronegative. That attracts the shared prop electrons towards it. ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Hydrogen is removed in the form of H+. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? These sigma electrons are moving towards this carbon because carbon is unsaturated. ಈ sigma electrons ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ these 5 electrons will be moving towards this. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? This becomes minus, CH2 minus absorbs H plus and becomes CH3. ಈ CH2 minus ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? H plus ಅನ್ನು attract ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು CH3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Double bond is converted to single bond. This is CH. Single bond becomes double bond, and of course this is O, and this is what we call it as ethanol, and you are going to get acetaldehyde. CH2 ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, that is CH3CHO. What is that? Ethanol. ಅಥವಾ it is also called as acetaldehyde. It is also called as acetaldehyde. Okay na? This can also be written like this: CH3. ಈ C double bond ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ, H ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀರಿ, ethanol ಬರೀಬಹುದು. This is what we call ethanol ಅಥವಾ acetaldehyde. Okay, ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಈಗ? When alkynes undergo addition with water, and of course in presence of catalyst, ಹೌದಾ? That is mercuric sulfate at a temperature of 333 kelvins in acid medium in presence of dilute sulfuric acid, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Addition takes place to form, yes, it is unsaturated alcohol, that is vinyl alcohol. In the case of ethyne, it will undergo rearrangement, that is what we call it as isomerization reaction. We call it as isomerization. Actually, one molecule is converted to another molecule with the same molecular formula. ಇವೆರಡು ಕೂಡ isomers. Formula ಏನು? C2H4O. Both are having same molecular formula, C2H4O. Therefore, these two are isomer. One isomer is converted to another isomer. Therefore, the reaction is called isomerization reaction. Totally, addition of water across the, yes, it is addition of water across the carbon to carbon triple bond that leads to the formation of aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones andre, aldehydes are the compounds containing CHO group. Ketones andre compounds containing CO group. Here it is, you are going to get a compound with CHO group. Therefore, it is aldehyde. ಹೌದಾ? You can also get the compounds containing CO group. And here also, and of course, addition follows Marconi capsule. We'll take the same reaction by taking propine as an example. Let me write the one more, yes, it is example for the addition of water across the triple bond. Yes, under this, we'll go for the propine. Yes, and it's CH3, right? C triple bond CH, and of course we just add water across the triple bond in presence of, yes, it is, and of course mercuric sulfate catalyst HgSO4 in acid medium. Yes, dilute H2SO4. At about 333 kelvins, same conditions, right? Negative part will be attached to that carbon atom with least number of hydrogens. Marconi capsule follow ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Hydrogen is the positive part, OH is the negative part in water. ಹೌದಾ? Negative part will be attached to the triple bonded carbon atom with least number of hydrogens. ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? CH3, and of course this is OH. ಹೌದಾ? And double bond is converted, triple bond is converted to double bond. OH minus ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, CH ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ CH2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, you are going to get, yes, it is unsaturated alcohol. Yes, and of course its name is, ಹೇಳಿ, that is prop. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3 ಆದ್ರೆ that is yes, it is prop 2 in, yes, prop 2 in 2 all. Yes, its IUPAC name is prop, 3 carbon atoms. Yes, 2 in, yes, 2 in. ಹೌದಾ? 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, 2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ OH ಇದೆ, 2 in 2 all. This is what we call IUPAC name of it. Yes, and of course this unsaturated alcohol undergoes isomerization, as in the case of, yes, it is the previous example, that is undergoes isomerization. Yes, isomerization adre enagutte nanu helidnala, high electronegativity of oxygen attracts sigma electrons, hydrogen is taken in the form of H plus, e sigma electrons ee kade bandre e pi electrons ee kade hogutte. Yes, CH2 becomes minus, minus attracts H plus, single bond becomes double bond. Yes, e sigma electrons ee kade hodre CH3C, single bond becomes double bond. E pi electrons ee kade hodre minus agutte, minus attracts H plus, and of course double bond becomes single bond, and this is what we call it as propane 2-one. Propane 2-one. This is ketone. Howda? C double bond hoyidala, that is prop because of 3 carbon atoms, and because of single bond, one because of CO, that is at the second position. Hagagi propane 2-one. This is what we call it as the conversion of propane into propane into, yes, it is propane 2-one. Okay na? So this is one more example for the addition of water across the triple bond. Yes, when propane gas is passed through dilute sulfuric acid in presence of mercuric sulfate at about 333 kelvins, addition of water across the triple bond takes place according to Marconi capsule to give unsaturated alcohol. It undergoes isomerization to give ketone. Acetylene use ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ acetaldehyde ಬಂದಿತ್ತು, ಈಗ propane use ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ketone ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So totally you are going to get aldehydes and ketones. This is one of the methods for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Okay na? And as far as application of this reaction is concerned, ಇದು ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು aldehydes ಮತ್ತೆ ketones ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Yes. So under the properties of alkynes, we have one more property, that is polymerization reaction. Polymerization reaction is one chemical reaction where large number of simple molecules undergo combination to form a big molecule with very high molecular mass. That is what we call it as polymerization, that I already discussed in previous discussion under the properties of alkenes. Here the polymerization, and as far as alkynes are concerned, two types of polymerization you can see there. Two types of polymerization: linear polymerization and cyclic polymerization. And look at this, in the linear polymerization, this is ethene. This is what we call it as ethene. When large number of ethene molecules undergo combination under suitable conditions, look at this, 5 electrons will be shifted over one of the carbon atoms. Same thing is observed in another molecule of, yes, it is ethine. Large number of molecules are involved, in the polymerization reaction. Many molecules, poly itself, poly andre adu, many molecules undergo combination under suitable conditions. You are going to get one big molecule with very high molecular mass, that is called as polymer. The reaction is called as polymerization. Here, if I take this linear polymerization of acetylene, when large number of acetylene molecules undergo combination, now pi electrons will be shifted over one of the carbon atoms like this. This will become minus, this will become plus. This will become plus and this will become minus. Head becomes minus, tail becomes plus. This negative will attract positive. This is CH. Triple bond is converted to double bond. CH will be attached to one more CH. Triple bond is converted to double bond. And of course, so like that, many molecules undergo combination. Many molecules undergo combination repeatedly. This is the repeating unit. Large number of ethane molecules undergo combination, and you are going to get the molecules, a big molecule with a high molecular mass containing CH, double bond CH, single bond CH, double bond CH. This is the repeating unit in the linear polymer of ethine. Linear polymer is a polymer containing the carbon chain in straight lines. So that is, we are going to get a product as a polymer with a high molecular mass, that is in which all carbon atoms are linked through straight chains, and this is what we call it as the repeating unit in the case of linear polymerization. And of course, as far as linear polymer of acetylene is concerned, this linear polymer of acetylene, this linear polymer of ethine is characterized by some special properties. One of the properties of this linear polymer is it is a very good conductor of electricity. It's a very good conductor of electricity under special conditions. It is acting like a very good conductor of electricity under, yes, it is special conditions. Because of that, this particular polymer, This particular polymer appears like a plastic, but it's a good conductor under special conditions. Therefore, this particular polymer is used in batteries as electrodes. This particular polymer is used in batteries as electrodes because of its electrical conductivity property, or because of its electrical conductance. Apart from that, it's very cheap. It's a very cheap, cheaper than metals. And of course, good conductor of electricity. Because of that, this particular linear polymer of ethine is used for, yes, it is in the manufacture of batteries, and where it acts like a, yes, it is electrode there. Because of its conducting nature under special conditions. This is what we call linear polymerization. Linear ante kelidru, the polymer obtained is characterized by linear chain of carbon atoms, a straight chain of carbon atoms. Then of course, as far as acetylene is concerned, it undergoes one more kind of polymerization, that is cyclic polymerization, where the product is cyclic compound. The product contains cyclic chain of carbon atoms. In the linear polymerization, the product contains straight chain of carbon atoms. Illi cyclic chain, that carbon chain is closed. Illi linear polymerization, carbon chain is open. That is what we call it as linear polymerization and cyclic polymerization. And of course, in the cyclic polymerization, look at this. This is ethine. CH triple bond CH. When ethine gas is, yes, it is passed through. When ethine gas is passed through, yes, a red hot tube of iron. Yes, it is. Ethine gas is passed through. Yes, it is red hot iron tube. When ethane gas is passed through red hot iron tube at about 873 kelvins, right? At about 873 kelvins, that is red hot iron tube. Ethane gas anna ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? The strongly heated, highly heated, that is iron tube heated to a very high temperature, that is red hot iron tube andra iron tube heated to a very high temperature. Through that tube, if ethane gas is passed, 3 molecules of ethine, nodi, CH triple bond CH, CH triple bond CH, CH triple bond CH. Howda? Ivala ಏನು? Ethine molecules plus andre 3 molecules undergo combination, and combination results in the formation of, look at this, combination results in the formation of one cyclic compound with 6 carbon atoms. Nodi, all undergo combination like this, all undergo combination like this, 3 molecules undergo combination. Nodi ಏನಾಯ್ತೀಗ? Triple bond. One bond ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ becomes ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತೀಗ? ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಈ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್, ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ becomes ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. ಈ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಿಪಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ becomes ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. Yes, because this triple bond is converted to double bond. This triple bond is converted to double bond. This triple bond is converted to double bond. Look at this. You are going to get all carbon atoms are attached with hydrogens. Look at this. This is hydrogen. This is hydrogen. 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 And of course, this is hydrogen. This is one class of chemical substance called, it is aromatic compound, and that is what we call it as benzene. We are going to get a benzene. That is when ethene gas is passed through red hot iron tube. Tube use ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you are going to maintain high pressure ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. When ethene gas is passed through red hot iron tube at about 873 Kelvin, polymerization, that too cyclic polymerization. Why should I call it as cyclic polymerization? Because you are going to get a product that is characterized by cyclic chain of 6 carbon atoms. 3 molecules of ethine produce what we call it as benzene, and it is a cyclic compound. Therefore, it is cyclic polymerization. Okay, na? So this is what we call it as conversion of ethine into, yes, it is conversion of ethane into benzene, and that is what we call cyclic polymerization. So this is how we know this acetylene can be used for the preparation of benzene. This benzene can be used for the preparation of various aromatic compounds. This benzene can be used as a starting material for the preparation of various aromatic compounds, which find many applications in the manufacture of drugs and all those things. That's why alkynes are starting material for the formation, for the preparation of benzene. That finds many applications in various fields. That is what we call it as, yes, it is alkynes. And of course, and as far as acetylene is concerned, this acetylene is used in the production of oxyacetylene flame ಫಾರ್ ವೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ವೆಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್. ಆ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ acetylene gas irutte, and of course that can be burned in presence of oxygen to form a flame that is used for welding purpose, because that flame produces very high temperature used for welding purpose. That is oxyacetylene flame. Oxyacetylene flame is used for welding purpose, and that can be produced. Oxyacetylene flame can be produced by using acetylene gas. So this is what we call it as properties of alkynes. Okay, that's all about the chemical properties of alkynes, and that completes the discussion alkynes. Okay now, and of course now at this moment, I want to give one, yes it is, I want to answer one question that is given in your exercise. Okay now, ಬಹುಶಃ ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಉತ್ತರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, if you answer that question right, if you answer that question, that question includes most of the properties that you discussed so far from alkanes, alkenes, and yes it is alkynes. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, that is conversion of ethanoic acid, conversion of ethanoic acid to benzene anta. You need to write the equations, reactions involved in the conversion of ethanoic acid into benzene. Look at this first one, right? This is ethanoic acid, yes. This is ethanoic acid. When it reacts with NaOH, yes, you are going to get sodium ethanoate. This is sodium ethanoate, yes. Ethanoic acid ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ readily reacts with base, and acid base reaction takes place, and you are going to get sodium ethanoate. The second step ಅಲ್ಲಿ this sodium ethanoate ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, that is ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, it undergoes decarboxylation in presence of soda lime. ಆಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, carbon dioxide is removed in the form of sodium carbonate in presence of soda lime. Yes, soda lime ಕೆಲಸ ಏನು, it removes carbon dioxide in the form of sodium carbonate, and you left with what? Yes, it is CH4 plus sodium carbonate. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಹೌದಾ? Third step ಅಲ್ಲಿ this CH4, yes, undergoes chlorination in presence of sunlight. It will be converted to, yes it is chloromethane. It will be converted to chloromethane, howda? Then fourth step ಅಲ್ಲಿ this chloromethane, yes, reacts with sodium metal. Yes, two molecules of chloromethane react with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. That is what we call it as Woods reaction. ಅದನ್ನು ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ? and you are going to get CH3 single bond CH3 plus NaCl, ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ತಾನೆ. Next in the fifth step, this ethane, CH3 single bond CH3 undergoes chlorination, yes, in presence of sunlight. Hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. You are going to get CH3 CH2Cl plus HCl, ಹೌದಾ? So you got, yes it is chloroethane, ಹೌದಾ? This chloroethane undergoes dehydrohallucination. This chloroethane ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, this is in the sixth step ಅಲ್ಲಿ, yes, this chloroethane, yes, undergoes dehydrohallucination. ಅದೇನು ಬೇಕು, that is you need dehydrohallucinating agent, alcoholic potassium hydroxide. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ Cl ಮೈನಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ HCl, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that is CH2. ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್, yes, plus HCl. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಕಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. And the seventh step ಅಲ್ಲಿ this particular CH2 double bond CH2 undergoes bromination, ಹೌದಾ? addition of bromine across the double bond, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CH2Br and of course CH2Br, ಹೌದಾ? ಡೈಬ್ರೋಮೋಯಿಥೇನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, yes, and that is vicinal dihalide ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅದು, ಏನದು, vicinal dihalide, yes. This vicinal dihalide undergoes, yes it is, this vicinal dihalide, yes it is, undergoes, yes it is, elimination in presence of alcoholic KOH. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ Br ಮೈನಸ್ ತೆಗಿರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ತೆಗಿರಿ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CH2 ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH Br. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ Br ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ CH2 ಡಬಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ CH ಈ Br ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. Br is attached to what? Plus HBr. ಹೌದಾ? ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ Br is attached to double bonded carbon atoms. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ further elimination not possible. Further elimination not possible by using alcoholic OH. In the 9th step ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? CH2 double bond CH Br. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಓದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. In presence of sodamide. In presence of sodamide, NaNH2 strong dehydrogenating agent. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ Br minus ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ H plus ಹೋದ್ರೆ CH2 becomes CH triple bond CH, yes, and of course plus HBr, yes, plus HBr, yes. So this is okay na, that is CH triple bond CH ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. You got ethine. Last step ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, when 3 molecules of ethine and that undergoes cyclic polymerization, red hot, ಹೌದಾ, ಐರನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಹೌದಾನೆ, ರೆಡ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಐರನ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ at 873 ಕೆಲ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂರು ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ, 3 molecules of ethine undergoes polymerization and you are going to get benzene. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಸುಮಾರು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು, ಐ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಥನೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇಂಟು ಬೆನ್ಸಿನ್ ದೇರ್. ಹೌದಾ, ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೇ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬಳಸಿದ್ರೆ you can bring about conversion of one organic compound into required organic compound. Hagagi, so this is what we call one question that is given in your textbook itself. That's why I solved it. Go for it. Yes. In the next video, we'll see aromatic hydrocarbons. That is the last discussion of the chapter. Okay, na? We'll see that in the next video, right? Thank you, right?